introduction to 14th century German longsword fighting. I apologize in advance because some of the pronunciations are going to be off as I have not mastered them yet. The first thing I'm going to be showing is the basic stance that we learned, called the Vom Tag. We stand like so with our right foot back. You stand whichever foot you are dominant with back. For me, I have the right foot back, so that when we go in to attack and strike, we don't cross with our foot and accidentally hit ourselves. So for Vom Tag, we stand like this. We hold the sword with both hands. It's a little awkward since the grip's not long enough on the sword, but stand like so, with the sword slanted back a little bit and protecting our face in case the person attacking us decides to attack. We have the sword close enough in to protect all of our vital organs. And from here, we can go into the next defense that we learned, called the Ox, in which you just turn the sword a little bit, like so. For this stance, it's important to keep the tip pointed at the opponent. It feels a little bit awkward because the wrists are crossing with each other, but it's important to keep it at a slant and keep it pointed at your opponent. So if they try to move in, you can just thrust in and they will impale themselves on the sword. The basic stance is called Flug, and it's held like so. Basically the ox, except held at the waist. In this position, you are pointed up. Again, if the opponent tries to rush in, you can just lunge forward, and they impale themselves on the sword. And again, you want to keep it slanted. This one's effective because you can easily get into the other two from here. The first of the strikes is called the Ober, and from Vom Tag, it is called the Zorn. It is a basic strike. We will try to be hitting across the neck and going down. It is proceeded like so. The basic motion is that you want to bring the sword down while stepping forward, because if you perform either before the other one, if you perform the strike before the foot is pressed forward, you don't get the same range that you do. And if you step forward before launching the strike, they have time to block it before you get there. There are 3 different variations of the Zorn. There is the Ober, which is the basic over one. There is the Unter, which is basically coming in from below. And then there is the Mittelhau, which is the same strike except coming in from the middle.